I do.
Somebody has to make it. I'm flying to space. My cousin does that right now. They have a screen out there, but it's not.
I can't push it. What, yesterday? Wait, after because we specifically asked about that at the rules today. Like that? Just that? Okay. I think so. That makes sense. Okay, I see.
It's the twist of the head.
Oh. Why are
Wait, that's real? You know, I can't think of the name.
I just heard something.
Yeah.
We were so overcome with the area at the side.
This is game 7.
The first.
Hey, go. We have 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
This is like a semi-final. When do they play that?
I just know, I heard that one.
Bar fights is here.
Oh, I was like, is that a?
30 seconds. Dan, go get that punch. I'll see.
It's hard.
Yeah.
And then Samantha, Jordan, Andy. Yep.
Yeah.
The odds are really.
Okay, we're ready for takeoff, so we can start at each other. So let's do a buzzer check. Ready? Good to go. Haley, you won the 20 well, they lost the 20 so you won the 20 so you get to choose first. Of Cabbages and Kid, Family Fractions, Colonial American Literature, or Burton's Blockbusters?
Burton's Blockbusters.
Going to the movies, okay. Rebooting and reconstructing the story of a DC superhero, what 1989 Tim Burton film had the same title as a campy Adam West TV show from 1966? Samantha? Yes. Jenna Ortega plays Astrid, daughter to Winona Ryder's Lydia Dietz, in the 2024 sequel to what Burton film?
Beetlejuice.
That's correct, for 10. Part 2. In Burton's feature film debut, which title character goes on a big adventure after the theft of his treasured bicycle? E.T.? No, Pee Wee Herman. You got 10, you choose.
Burton's Blockbusters.
A World War I vet becomes a circus pachyderm handler in what Burton live-action remake of a Disney classic? Haley?
Dumbo?
Yes, here's your bonus. A peculiar haberdasher battles the Jabberwocky in what 2010 Burton blockbuster?
Alice in Wonderland?
For 10. Part 2, an unfinished humanoid's sharp fingers make it hard for him to find love in what 1990 Burton film?
Edward Scissorhands?
For the other 10.
Blockbusters.
Frequent Burton collaborator Johnny Depp stars as Willy Wonka in what musical based on Roald Dahl's book? Haley?
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
That's correct. That's also Depp as Ichabod Crane investigating grisly murders in what movie inspired by a Washington Irving tale?
Oh, okay, Sleepy Hollow.
That's it. Inspired by a Mary Shelley classic, what undead dog is the subject of Tim Burton's 2012 stop-motion feature?
Frankenweenie?
Yes, for all 20.
Colonial American Literature?
Which African-born writer of To His Excellency George Washington was named after the slave ship that brought her to Massachusetts? Haley?
Wheatley?
Yes. Who wrote 1650's book of poetry, The Tenth Muse, lately sprung up in America, her only published work?
Arthur Washington?
No, and Bradstreet. Part 2, Jonathan Edwards began colonial America's first Great Awakening with what fire and brimstone sermon sinners in the hands of and blank blank?
Evil world.
Angry God. No
Okay.
points on the bonus, you choose.
Cabbages and Kim.
Cabbage is a great source of what vitamin that aids in blood clotting? A vitamin that gets its letter from the Danish spelling of coagulation. Haley?
B.
No. Samantha?
B.
No. K. Back to you, Haley.
Cabbages and Kim.
During World War I, politicians tried to popularize the name Liberty cabbage for what German fermented cabbage dish? Haley?
Horseradish.
No. And Samantha?
Sauerkraut.
That's it. Here's your bonus. Fermented Napa cabbage is called kimchi by what Asian ethnic group that invented that delicacy?
Korean.
Yes. Part two. What two-syllable dish derived from the Dutch for cabbage salad features finely shredded cabbage in vinaigrette or mayonnaise?
Coleslaw.
Yes, for all 20.
Cabbages and Kim.
What cabbage relative completes the adage for futility? You can't get blood from a blank. Haley?
Cauliflower.
No. Samantha?
Rhubarb.
Turnip. Back to you.
Fun fractions.
To add two fractions, you often need to find the LCD, or least blank blank. What two words fill in the blanks? Haley?
Common denominator.
That's it. In simplest terms, what is 1/2 plus 1/3?
5, 6.
That's correct for 10. Also, in simplest terms, what is 1/2 times 1/3?
1, 6.
Yes, for all 20.
Fractions.
Exponents can also be fractions. In algebra, the fifth root of x to the third is written as x to what fractional power? Haley?
3/5.
Yes. In simplest terms, what is the product of x to the 3 and x to the 7th 3?
12. X to the 12 thirds.
X to the 4th
X to-
power.
oh, yeah,
Part
I'm sorry,
2.
I'm sorry.
In calculus, what is the first derivative of x to the 5 3 with respect to x?
Okay, say it.
4 to the x to the.
No, it's 5 3 times x to the
Okay.
2/3 dx.
Okay.
So no points you choose.
Colonial American literature.
Just in time. Pamela Andrews, Virginia Dare, or Mary Rowlandson, whose narrative recounts her time as a captive of Native Americans? That's it. No, Haley?
Rowlandson?
Yes, it is Rowlandson. Of Plymouth Plantation, delved into details of life in that colony from 1620 to 46 as described by which governor during those years? Need an answer? No, that was William Bradford. Part 2, moose and succotash are indigenous loan words listed in A Key into the Language of America by which founder of Rhode Island?
Oh my God, what is his name? No, it's like.
Need an answer?
No.
Roger Williams. No points, and that ends the round.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Switch the name top. Okay, scorer is Alabama State 50, Scotland 20, so. Okay, Jordan
Yes.
and Kaya.
Yes.
So Jordan, you will be choosing from the color purple, not the book, manuscripts, wood and lumber, and times women of the year. What would you like?
Let's do Women of the Year.
Okay. Each Woman of the Year appeared on a cover of Time. Which artist's cover was a 1937 self-portrait with her doll and, of course, her unibrow? Okay.
Kahlo.
Yes, Frida Kahlo. Which famous plaintiff's 1973 cover included a collage of pro and anti-abortion protesters? Need an answer?
Sanger.
No. Jane Roe or Norma McCorvey. Part 2, which lawyer's image was a painting of her testifying at a Senate Judiciary Committee hearing regarding Clarence Thomas? For 10, you choose.
Women of the Year.
Which 2023 honoree's hit TV show Abbott Elementary was inspired by her mom's career as a teacher in Philadelphia? Jordan?
Clinton person.
I can't take that, can you? Kaya?
Brunson.
It's
Yeah,
Brunson.
Brunson.
You know what you do. Kaya, here's your bonus. Also on the 2023 list, which recently retired midfielder and winger is a staunch advocate for equal pay and LGBTQ rights?
Yeah.
Yes. Part 2. Which indie singer-songwriter and advocate for women's reproductive rights was featured on SZA's Ghost in the Machine?
Phoebe Bridgers.
Bridgers is correct for all 20 points.
Women of the Year.
Dorothy Day, Mother Cabrini, Mary Baker Eddy. Which anarchist journalist co-founded the Catholic Worker in 1933? Jordan?
Dorothy Day.
Yes, absolutely. For 20 to 10 points, Catherine Drexel of the Sisters of the Blessed Sacrament established what first U.S. university founded by a saint?
Vanderbilt.
No. Part 2. For more information about this school, log on to www.xula.edu.
Xavier University of New
Yes,
Orleans.
that's correct. For 10 points.
Oh, yeah, I said New Orleans again, so.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it incorrect, so you're okay.
Oh, okay, the color purple.
Color purple. The Zona color list includes a shade of purple named for what pre-Lenten holiday whose other colors are green and gold? Kaya.
Mardi Gras.
And that's it. Purple, green, and gold were first used for Mardi Gras in 1872 to honor visiting Grand Duke Alexis Romanov of what nation?
Russia.
For 10. Freedom, Justice, Liberty. The Mardi Gras crew of Rex named purple as the color representing which quality symbolized by scales?
Liberty.
Justice. You got 10, you choose.
Color purple.
2 California NBA teams prominently use purple in their logos. The Lakers and what other club? Kaya? Sorry, I can't take an answer. Jordan?
Cubs.
No, Sacramento with the Kings. You choose.
Okay. Color purple.
More than 2 million veterans have been awarded, some posthumously, what oldest U.S. military decoration? Kaya?
Purple Heart.
That's it. Nazi concentration camps used a purple triangle to identify members of what Christian denomination founded by Charles Taze Russell?
Presbyterian.
Jehovah's Witnesses. Part 2. The dye, called Tyrian purple, was big business 3,000 years ago for what trading civilization that sailed the Mediterranean?
Phoenicians.
Yes, 410.
Manuscripts.
A tall reed topped by a flower, what Nile Valley plant is the source and namesake of an Egyptian paper precursor? Jordan?
Glyphics.
No. Kaya?
Papyrus.
That's it. Developed for the Vulgate Bible, Carolingian minuscule became the basis of modern printed letters. Its name honors which ruler? Need an answer?
Carolina.
Time, Charlemagne. Part 2. What form of lettering, still used for emphasis, was created by Italian humanists and first used in a 1501 edition of a Virgil work?
Italics.
That's it for 10.
Manuscripts.
Illuminated manuscripts are quite colorful. The pricey mineral lapis lazuli was used to create what primary color? Jordan?
Blue.
Yes. The mineral malachite was used to create what secondary color for illuminated manuscripts?
Purple.
No, that was green. Part 2. The name of what dark brown pigment used in manuscripts means cuttlefish in Latin?
Maroon?
No, that was sepia. No points on the bonus, and that ends the round.
I know. Yeah, I know. Oh, what? Oh.
I don't think it's.
I didn't hear.
It's. She was on with the University of New Orleans, but I just heard the first word. So.
Yes, Xavier University is
Okay.
correct, but the additional information didn't make it incorrect.
Oh, okay.
So that was okay.
Okay.
He changed his school.
She says Xavier University of Miami, that's the one. Okay, let's do a buzzer check. Okay. So let's see, where are we? Alan, I say 80 to 30, so you get to choose from thinking ing. Every answer will have an ing in it. Capitalizing on capitals, feeling contractions, or nitrogen and compounds. What would you like?
Let's do thinking first.
Okay. Since the first iPhone in 2007, the engine has been iOS, with the O standing for what type of system? You'll see an operating. That's it. Dropped, cathedral, or coffer are three common types of what finished underside of a roof?
Oh, yeah. Awning.
No, a ceiling. Part two. Richard and Mildred were the plaintiffs in what 1967 landmark Supreme Court decision on interracial marriage? Blank, B, Virginia.
Loving.
Yes, for 10. You choose.
A.
D. In 2018, a record 2 million copies were sold in the first 15 days of what Michelle Obama memoir? Dulciana?
B.
No. Maybe? Becoming. You choose, Dulciana.
Nitrogen compounds.
In 1919, nitrogen was bombarded with alpha particles, leading to the discovery of what positively charged particle? Dulciana?
Proton.
That's it. Nitrogen is responsible for most of the colors seen in what atmospheric phenomena of the polar regions?
Green.
No,
Atmospheric
phenomena, auroras, or the northern lights. Part two. Also called depression sickness, fast rising scuba divers suffer what B condition due to the rapidly expanding nitrogen bubbles in the body?
Fans.
Yes, for 10.
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen. Single, double, or triple elemental nitrogen N2 forms which bond between its two atoms? Andy?
Triple?
It is. Here's your bonus. Elemental nitrogen has the second strongest bond among diatomic molecules, topped only by what deadly monoxide?
Carbon?
Yes, carbon monoxide. 99.6% of nitrogen atoms are of what even-numbered isotope?
4?
No, 14. You got 10, you choose.
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen. Many auto racing video games feature a nitro boost of some kind. In real life, nitro boosts use what free atom compound to heighten horsepower? Dulciana?
NO2.
No. Did you take it, Andy?
Ammonia.
No. Nitrous oxide or N2O. Andy?
Thinking.
Gregarious and extroverted are synonyms for what O adjective? Dulciana?
Ostentatious.
No. Andy?
Oblivious.
No. Outgoing. Back to you, Andy.
Contractions.
The turn, the flop, and the river are terms in what poker game that inspired a song title of Cowboy Carter? Dulciana?
Texas Hold'em.
That's it. There's no apostrophe to replace the missing E in the name of which Canadian pop star, founder of the XO Humanitarian
Oh,
Fund?
The Weeknd.
Yes. The Weeknd collaborated on the 2020 hit song Style, a posthumous release for which emo rap star born Jared Higgins?
Marshmallow.
No, Juice WRLD. 10 points and you choose.
Capitalized and capitalist.
Formerly known as Bytown, what national capital is home to the Rideau Canal, built in 1826 in case of war with the U.S.? Andy?
Kingston.
No, and Dulciana?
Ottawa.
Yeah, that's it. Of South Africa's three capitals, which seat of the executive branch was the site of Winston Churchill's imprisonment during the Boer War? You didn't answer?
Pretoria. Pretoria.
Pretoria is correct. Part two. What city is South Africa's legislative capital? You didn't answer? No, that's Cape Town. Part three. South Africa's Supreme Court of Appeal is in what third capital? That's it. So you got 2 for 10 on that.
Capitalized and capital.
Built in 1534 over the ruins of an Incan city in the Andes, what city is the capital of Ecuador? Dulciana?
Quito.
That's correct. For 20 to 10 points, known locally as Hamar for its red soil, what capital was the site of 1993's Black Hawk Down battle involving U.S. troops? Need an answer?
Istanbul.
No, part two. It's the largest city in East Africa whose name ends in U.
Okay. Mogadishu.
That's it for 10 points.
I can see the bread button, so I can see the bread button, so she's like hand over hand, it's not hand over hand.
Anything from this round? No. Okay, anything from this round? We're good? Okay, time for the ultimate challenge. We're under to 3:30, so you will choose first from years ending in 8, splitting the difference, a word category, Disney duos or oils top 10. What would you like?
Disney duos.
We're going back to the movies, okay. 60 seconds on the clock. What Disney film featured these two characters? Gus and Fairy Godmother.
Cinderella.
Yes. Lottie and Dr. Facilier.
Alice in Wonderland.
No. Joe Gardner and 22.
Pass.
Pass. Queen Eleanor and King Fergus.
Alice in Wonderland.
No. Shinzi and Banzai.
Jungle Book.
No. Alfredo Linguini.
Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Yes. Iago and Razul.
Aladdin.
Yes. Asha and King Magnifico.
Mulan.
No. Grandmother Fa.
Mulan.
Yes.
There we go.
Bruno and Abuela Ama.
Encanto.
Yes. Lottie and
The Princess and the Frog.
Yes. Joe Gardner. Huh?
Up.
No. Queen Eleanor and King Fergus.
Tangled.
No. Shenzi and Banzai.
Pass.
Pass. Asha and King.
Wish.
Yes. Joe Gardner at 22.
Pass.
Pass. Queen Eleanor and King Fergus.
Frozen.
No. Shenzi and Banzai.
Pass.
Pass. Joe Gardner.
Pass.
Pass. Queen Eleanor and King Fergus.
Tangled.
No.
What?
Shenzi.
No.
Oh, you got 7 out of 10. Well done. Joe Gardner, 22.
Oh, Soul.
Soul.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Queen Eleanor and King Fergus. And the last one was Shenzi and Banzai.
Oh,
Not
the
the one-
hyenas.
Not the one I have.
No one remembers this hyenas.
I don't know.
7 out of 10. You had 350 points to your score. Well done.
Of course.
And Spella, what would you like?
We're gonna, yes.
Years ending in 8?
Yes.
Okay. Since 1900, in what 4-digit year ending in 8 did the House of Peach?
1988.
Yes. South Africa's Jacob Zuma.
1978.
No. Jimmy Carter hosted the Camp David.
78.
Yes. The Soviets begin Afghanistan.
1988.
Yes. Superman debut in
1968.
No. The Spanish flu becomes
1918.
Yes. The Vietnam War's first battle of
1958.
No. Bill France co-found
1938.
No. Amelia Earhart solo The Atlantic.
1938.
No. Bank of America purchased Merrill Lynch.
2008.
Yes. South Africa's Jacob Zuma resigned.
1988.
No. Superman debut in
1958.
No. The Vietnam War's first battle of Saigon.
1960.
68.
68. Bill France co-found NASCAR.
1908.
No. Amelia Earhart.
1928.
28. South Africa's Jacob Zuma resigned.
2008.
No. Superman debut in Action Comics.
1948.
No. Bill France co-found NASCAR.
1948.
Yes. South
2008.
Africa. No.
2018.
8 out of 10. Very well done. Jacob Zuma resigned in 2018.
Yeah.
And Superman debuted in 1938.
Oh.
Y'all were going
Back
back.
then, 48, 58, you were so close.
Yeah.
So you added, so it's 3 years to character.
Good game.
Good game.
Working to make it